For Cyclones TV, I'm Nick Brunker with the head coach of the Cyclones, Ben Simon. A couple of announcements over the next couple of weeks as we get closer to the 2013-14 season. More players added to the fold. One in particular today, last year's rookie, one of the top scorers for the rookies a year ago, Josh Birkholz, is going to be with the Cyclones again. And I know amidst all the different players that you guys have added over the course of this offseason, this one stands out. Tell us about him.
Well, Josh obviously played here last year, and knowing the situation for him coming in is going to be a little bit easier for him, and very fast skater and can chip in offensively.
As you talk about a guy who's coming into his second season, what does Josh need to do to take his game to the next level?
I think be consistent. Come in and be a professional every day and be consistent, work hard, and create that niche for him. He's been here a year, and now he's going to be a little bit more comfortable coming in, and so I mean, that'll make it easier for him, but he's got to compete and do what he does best, and that's skate and start to generate chances for himself.
One of those things that you've talked about with us many times is that word consistency. For players like him who are trying to make a name for himself and maybe get that next American Hockey League contract, what kinds of things make up consistency?
Well, it's just the same approach every day. It's doing those little things, those things that are hard to do every day when you don't want to do them. And I think that when you do that every day, you become a better player. And if you do it on a consistent basis, people start to notice, and all of a sudden maybe there is that chance of a call-up to a lot of teams.
It seems like, at least for fans around here, he's a fan favorite, but also at the same time, while fans seem to like him, I think it exudes the fact that he likes to be here. He likes Cincinnati, and I know you talked to players around the locker room last season. Just liking where you are happens to be, half the battle a lot of times, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if you're comfortable with where you are and you're happy to come to the rink every day, you're going to work, you're going to compete, and I think that's contagious. Anytime you have a guy like that to come to the rink and's happy and ready to work every day, that's going to rub off on other players.
The last time we had a chat, you were about to head down to Florida for prospect camp. You're back. You had a chance to see a weekend of hockey. Tell us a little bit about what you saw and maybe some impressions the players left on you that you might see here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, it was fun. It was good to get in hockey mode and watch hockey games. It was good to see some of the guys that we may see down here at some point, and it was good to see some other guys that were free agents that may become a viable option later down the road.
And one last question before we let you go. Obviously, the news came out, and I posted it to my blog at cycloneshockey.com about Scott Clemmensen, the Florida goaltender who went down and is going to be out of commission at least for the next few weeks. 3 weeks is what Dale Towan said. How does that affect Rob Medor and potentially how your goaltending looks here in a few weeks?
Well, I mean, our goal, it's unsettling for us, but for Rob Medor, he played very well down there. We saw him play a few games, and he did a great job. So, from our point of view, we'd love to see him, but at the same time, it's great for him if we don't see him. But he's made the most of the opportunity he's had so far, and we'll see where the chips fall after training camp here. But we'll plan accordingly. But he's done a great job for himself so far.
Thanks for the time as always.
Thank you.
That's Cyclones head coach Ben Simon. I'm Nick Brunker, and this is Cyclones TV.